previously on He Who Forsakes the Crown.
He's unconscious. He fell out of a tower trying to save my life.
I can't handle the capital from in here, but I know someone who can.
Rillianne Duvon, the Regent of DuPoint.
Every 3 years, an ambassador from DuPoint is sent out on a survey of the land.
We send Lady Anne.
Get out!
Rhynek, you are the god of life. I am death. It is my purpose to kill. The following story contains adult themes and depictions of violence and trauma. This podcast is not for children. Please be advised.
Explain yourself. Where in your right mind would you ever think that hitting her is a good idea? Oh, right. You weren't in your right mind, because you clearly weren't thinking.
She deserved it.
Speak up.
She deserved it.
Oh? Is that what you think? She deserved it?
Yes. She's been nothing but trouble since she's come here. She should be executed for endangering the prince.
You don't understand what you've done.
What? Am I wrong? Things have only gone downhill since she's arrived. She's a detriment to the kingdom.
She's the new ruler of the kingdom.
What?
Her Majesty appointed her regent.
That can't be. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's an idiot.
You will respect her. I can't believe you'd think striking her was ever an option for you. Do you know what the prince would have done if he saw you? Your career would have been over. Just like that. You would have been banished. Perhaps even executed. Did you think you were just going to get away with it? Because you're not.
What could you possibly do to me?
I know I've been a bit lenient on you in the past, but let me make this clear. Magician or not, I am your captain. If you're so insistent on fighting, then you're going to fight. None of this library nonsense. None of this hiding away. Every day at dawn, you're on the field with everyone, training. No magic.
I wasn't hired for fighting.
You work for me. You'll do what I order. Unless you want to defy my orders, then we can have a different conversation. One where you hand over your remnant and get out of the castle.
You can't kick me out.
You seem to be very knowledgeable about what I can and cannot do. However, with the prince incapacitated, I can do this. At least until he wakes. Then it's his job to decide what to do with you. Look at me. I said look at me, Hoyer. What's it going to be?
I'll be there.
Good. Be there on time. Get out of my sight.
So, you found someone.
Yes, brother. Take a look at her.
The woman is nothing special. She dons eyes of gold and locks like blush. Speak.
Hi?
What is this, brother?
She's one of us.
She can't be. She shows no power.
She does not show, but she emerged from the water. I saw it myself.
Very well. Speak your name.
My name?
Do you not have one? Brother, we do not have time for this.
Argus, just be patient.
Buh?
Brother, knock it off. Now, does your name start with, buh?
Beatree? Beatree.
All right. Bee-Tree, what do you do?
This.
Okay. So what does that do?
I don't know.
Rhynek,
Brother?
find this goddess's purpose. I need to keep searching.
Have you found anything in that black void?
Nothing yet. It seems barren, yet something has to be in there.
Brother, why keep searching if you come up with nothing?
If that land is truly barren, we can make it our home. Nothing would dare bother us in there.
Argus, that dark cloud is absolutely terrifying. There's no way I could live there.
Perhaps. But you'll be safe. No harm would come to you.
Maybe, Argus. Maybe you can reside there.
Reside?
Yes, if it doesn't bother you. Besides, Gaia seems to react oddly when you're on the surface.
Right. Foolish. I don't belong. If that's the case, allow me to take the goddess with me. She'll be safe.
No!
No?
No! I mean, Argus, it would be dangerous for her to be alone in that void.
She won't be alone. I'll be in there with her, exploring.
I get that. However, we don't know how the void reacts with, well, us.
I see.
She'll be safe with me, Argus. I promise.
Are you sure, Rhynek? She can barely speak, let alone fend for herself.
I'll protect her.
Then who is going to protect you? You've already found another one like us. What makes you think the next one isn't going to be hostile?
Despite all that will happen, dear brother, I am life, and you are death. Nothing can happen as long as I am present.
Words spoken like a true fool.
Brother,
Don't get yourself killed. Meet back here if you find or see anything else. I'm going back to the void.
wait. Isn't that...
This is all the information we've recorded on the survey for the past 9 years.
Thank you?
You can study the information on the villages if you'd like. Some of them will take kinder to you. Others are more problematic. It also has the route you're taking. It's a total of 26 villages over 7 weeks.
26 villages?
It's the entire country. But it's simple. Meet the Lord, smile and wave, and write down their complaints. Move on. Next. Can you ride horseback?
No?
I'll arrange you some lessons. You need to have the hang of it before you go. I'll also have Captain Kyrie teach you some self-defense. We don't want you getting into trouble.
Wait, you said that I would have an escort.
You do have an escort. I'm sending Wyndham with you.
Oh. What? As in Jacob? Captain, I'm not sure you're aware, but...
I am uncomfortable with the amount of details I've been given on your relationship with him. I promise you, I'm well aware.
Then can't you send someone else?
Do you feel unsafe around him? If that's the case, I'll drop it.
Well, no. Not unsafe, really. Weird. It'll just be him and I on our own.
I can send a different escort, but keep in mind, you don't know any of them very well. Some of them have never taken long missions like this, and some of them are not people persons.
Oh.
I don't have many guards to spare, Lilianne. Jacob may act a fool from time to time, but I'd trust him with your life, and he'll do well. He's dealt with villagers before. Perhaps being around you for so long will disillusion him.
Okay, fine. I'll go with Jacob.
Hey there, you are listening to episode 26 of He Who Forsakes the Crown. Happy December, guys. We made it through another year. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of like funny anecdotes for this episode because this episode came out a lot shorter than I was expecting it to be. This is a full 3 chapters. Like, I have no excuses for this one. But I remember writing this one, and there were a lot of things that I had that I felt like I needed to cut to make the book go faster, because I was like, damn, like, how long is she going to spend in this castle? Hey, let's get her on the road. So we missed out on a couple things that'll never see the light of day, but they were boring. But hey, if you're enjoying the show, make sure to, smash that like button or subscribe or whatever it is that people who listen to podcasts do. You can follow us on the social medias, the Instagram, Chapter 15 Studios, the TikTok, same thing. The Twitter, CH15 Studios, because there's a character limit, and I haven't checked if they still have that. We made it through another year, and that's crazy, also because 2024 is going to be the last year that Hufsa gets posted. After 2024, we're done. It's been a wild ride, and we still have a decent amount to go. When I say 2024, I mean like November of 2024. Decent amount of time still with us, but it's much appreciated, whoever's still listening, whoever's there. I hope everyone stays safe. Have a warm holiday season. Please don't get sick like I did. I know every other year we've done this. I've taken a break in January. That's not going to be the case this year. I will be out January 4th with an episode. So yay for that. And that's all I really have to say. So again, thanks a lot. Live, laugh, love, Stan Hufsa. And see you next month.
I have huts now.
Argus, the ground.
Since when did we start to care about the dirt? All right, that's enough of that. He smiles like an idiot. I see that you've started to build your residence.
Yes, it's been going wonderfully, but Beatrice and I have been concerned with other things.
Other things, you say?
Argus.
Look at this.
What is that?
It's an unfinished god.
Unfinished. He's dead?
Well, he's certainly not alive.
I believe I could help.
She's always looking at me. I don't like it. What is it that you do, Beatrice?
Allow me to show you. Look at me. Argus.
No!
Look at me.
Enough! They're looking at me. Rennick didn't used to do that.
Well, that's her power.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it affects all that lives.
Including me. Interesting. Then tell me, goddess, how can you help this god?
We were just about to get to that, Argus. Beatrice and I were thinking, maybe you can help us.
How can I help an unliving god? He's already dead.
I know. It's that...
That?
He doesn't have sight.
What? You're right.
I was thinking you could help us with that.
How?
I know I can create life, but I can also take it. Perhaps you can create life as well.
Why would you need me for that?
Well, it's going to take a lot for me to bring him back, and there'll be big help you could try at least.
He's going to do something stupid again. I can feel it. Putting himself in danger for his own morbid curiosity.
Come on.
All right, I'll help. Just call me back from the void once you do decide to resurrect him. I'd rather not get hit.
How is the void going?
There isn't a single sign of organic life, but I see these shadowy creatures around the mountains. They started to appear once I began to build my castle.
Argus, that sounds terrifying.
How so?
What do you mean, how so? You don't know what those things are.
What are they gonna do? Kill me?
I
Thought so. There's nothing for me to be afraid of.
just... be careful, brother.
I shall. They're quite curious.
Do you really think you can help him?
She needs a weapon and a horse. Perhaps some notebooks. I'll have to give Jacob a newer map. When I told him he'd be the one going with her, he looked at me like I lost my mind. Their personal problems are no business of mine. And if His Royal Highness takes complaint with me sending him, then he'd best sort that out with his lover, not me. Jacob's a professional. He'll act with conduct, and perhaps he'll even get over her. If he doesn't, he's hopeless.
Excuse me?
Yes? My apologies, Prince Aspen. I wasn't aware you were visiting at the moment. There's a voice in the back of my head screaming at me to go. He can't recognize me, right? That's impossible. He was a child back then, and a brat too. He never treated his staff with any kind of decency. A guard is no exception.
I just arrived. I was hoping to inquire on His Royal Highness. Usually I wouldn't be asking, but I can't seem to find him anywhere.
My apologies, Your Highness, but Prince Zane isn't here at the moment.
Oh, that's strange. Do you know when he might be back?
He's attending royal business, traveling the country for the next 2 or so months. I'm afraid it'll be a while.
He left?
Would you like me to pass along a message?
When you do see him, please tell him to contact me immediately, and that it is very urgent.
Of course, Prince Aspen.
Actually, might you know where Captain Kyrie is?
You have business with the captain?
It's a bit personal. Apologies.
Of course. I can't be sure of his exact whereabouts. I would assume the Southern Guard Academy, but he also may be posted anywhere about the city.
Right.
Prince Aspen!
Damien! Thank you for your help. I appreciate it greatly.
It's good to see you, Kina. I hope all is well.
Likewise.
We should head somewhere else. There is much to discuss.
There. Everything is all right. How am I supposed to help that poor god? I need to come up with something soon. Reinek is going to call for me today. It's okay. I'm okay. Really. You really are quite interesting. I'm going to get myself hurt if I go there. The organic life is too much for me to handle as is. Either everything will be destroyed, or immense pain would befall me. I truly don't know what you are, but I find you oh so intriguing. It seems that you wish to help, do you not? Very well. If you are truly something of my kind, thank God, as unmoving as he was, there was one thing that he was missing. It would be a miserable existence if he could not see, yet try to use his power. That would cause far more problems than necessary. Well, I'll be damned. Eyes. I really did it. I've tapped into the void. This means this is my realm. No other knows this land as I do. No other has created from the shadows as I have. Finally, I have something. Anything that gives me more worth than death. I wonder, what else can I create? Those entities on Gaia. The ones that Reinach found. Am I capable of creating life? Such as that? If only. I've used up too much of my power for the time being. Whatever seems to be coming for me can wait. For now.
He Who Forsakes the Crown is an audio drama written and produced by Chapter 15 Studios. This episode featuring the vocal talents of Chara Lynn, Julia Orsborn, Ranger H. Fox, Deshaun Bricks, Amy Chulgin, Bella Cherish, and Michael Naiman. Thank you for tuning in to this month's episode. We will return on January 4th. See you then.